If you've noticed yourself reacting to things that normally wouldn't affect you, but at the same time feeling more clear in other areas, there's a very specific pattern behind it. Something unusual is happening right now. People are feeling more clear and more reactive at the same time. And over the last couple of days, I've been seeing this show up repeatedly. People who understand their reactions well, still having them in real time. So if you've had moments where you thought, I've already worked through this, why is this back? You're not imagining it, and you're not the only one. And there's a very specific reason this is happening right now. I've seen this pattern come up repeatedly over the last few days in different people, different situations, but what's been consistent is this. Reactions are happening faster than usual to things that normally feel manageable. Patterns that people thought they'd already worked through are showing up again and again, and it's creating frustration like, I understand this, so why is it still happening? And it's not just in one area, it's showing up in different situations at the same time. And if that's been your experience, I want you to know it's a collective pattern, and it's showing up very consistently right now. What's happening isn't just emotional sensitivity. This is what it looks like when existing patterns are being amplified. Not created from scratch, but amplified. And amplification can feel uncomfortable, but it isn't bad. It simply means that something that's still active is becoming more visible. And that kind of visibility is a good thing. But now there's more pressure behind it. As we close out March, it's building more internally with more noticing, more self-awareness. And then by April 1st, with the arrival of the full moon, this will show up even more clearly, especially in our reactions, our relationships, and with decision making. But there's also a clear progression across these 3 days. First, you'll notice it was internal, then the pressure is building, and then by April 1st, it moves into the lived experience where we can't bypass it anymore. And this is where most people misinterpret what's happening. They try to manage the reaction instead of recognizing that the source generating it hasn't shifted yet. But the reaction isn't the problem, it's the output. Full moons don't create patterns. They reveal what's still there, what's still active. And that matters because when something shows up again after you've already understood it, it doesn't mean that you're missing something. It means you're seeing more clearly what hasn't actually shifted yet. And that's not bad or wrong. It's just how patterns work. Some patterns dissolve with external shifts or with awareness, and some don't. And when they don't, it's because they're being generated from a level that awareness alone doesn't reach. So if you're noticing this right now, it isn't a failure or regression. It's just clear exposure of what is still active. And that changes how you work with it. Instead of trying to override the reaction or manage it in real time, you start recognizing this shows me exactly what's still active. And that's the part that actually needs to shift. And that's helpful. So if something feels more activated right now, don't rush to try and fix the reaction itself. Use the reaction for what it actually is, information. Because what becomes visible isn't just available to notice. It's showing you exactly where change can still happen. If this resonates, feel free to subscribe. I'll continue to track and break down the patterns behind what actually changes as we move through this next phase. I'm Katya, and I will see you in the next one.